Right now, the observable universe exists in a constant, baseline state of extreme tension between two fundamentally opposing forces. Direct interaction between pure outward expansion and pure inward collapse results in catastrophic system failure, the infinite energy release of total annihilation. Expansion drive is the outward propagation of radiation and the light field, designated as the L caustic. Opposing this is the collapse drive, the inward, localized concentration of mass and gravity that pulls toward a singularity. Despite these opposing infinities, the universe functions as a stable, successful machine. Existence requires a structural boundary layer to physically separate and mediate these forces. The dual caustic universe framework models this boundary layer as an operational system that governs the interaction between light and sound fields. This mediating interface is the buffer, the exact Mīzān, or balance, where expansion and collapse meet. The buffer prevents a direct collision by forcing these opposing linear trajectories to bend around each other. This forced bending results in stable, rotating systems. The energy cleanly orbits the central barrier rather than fatally impacting it. This buffer is an active computational balance running within the fabric of the cosmos. Physical gravity is the geometric manifestation of this active buffer constraint. Spacetime architecture follows this depressed cubic equation. The linear L term is the outward drive of expansion. The cubic B term is the inward pull toward a singularity. The quadratic S term is the buffer, creating a stable gravitational well between them. The constant 9 in the equation identifies the ultimate stabilized physical form that results when these opposing forces reach equilibrium. The universe's stability follows this polynomial's root structure, existing only where these variables achieve a real, non-vanishing solution. The mathematical buffer, S, is the observable phenomenon we call gravity. While traditional models treat gravity as a simple indentation, the DCU model demonstrates that gravity requires the interaction of outward expansion and inward mass. This gold-curved slope represents the Mīzān in action, the six-state buffer. Quran 55 verse 7 provides the operational blueprint for this geometry. He raised a sky and set the Mīzān. Without the Mīzān installed as a buffer to constrain the expansion field, the raised sky would dissipate, preventing the formation of galaxies. Stable planetary orbits are the physical recording of the universe actively avoiding annihilation. The life cycle of a living star provides a tangible look at this theoretical topology. A star is an engine of tension. It maintains a perfect balance between inward gravitational compression and outward radiation pressure. Gravitational compression forces lighter elements to fuse in the core, generating the outward radiation that pushes back against the collapse. This dual-force climb continues as the star fuses heavier and heavier elements up the periodic table. This sequence cannot scale infinitely. Mathematically, the process must eventually hit the absolute limit of the buffer. A star's life cycle executes the parameters of the DCU polynomial equation in real time. The binding energy per nucleon curve provides strict thermodynamic proof of the buffer's limit. The absolute peak of this thermodynamic curve is iron 56. At this peak, a physical paradox occurs. Fusing iron 56 consumes energy rather than releasing it. This thermodynamic halt prevents both further runaway expansion and sustained fusion-driven collapse. In the DCU's 369 process, 9 represents the attractor where energy gradients vanish. Iron 56 is the material signature of this 9-state resolution, the absolute thermodynamic floor where nuclear forces reach total stability. The Mīzān is hard-coded into atomic structure, as gravity and thermodynamics enforce the exact moment to stabilize the star. Scaling back from the microscopic atomic lock of iron 56 reveals the macroscopic stability of the entire spinning galactic system. The 237 DCU framework is the underlying grid supporting these physical phenomena across every scale. We can map the precise progression from divine command to physical existence, word to law to geometry to reality. The Quran presents these laws as active, computational processes, real-time instructions that the physical universe must execute. Gravity is the measurable signature of this computational code running successfully in creation. The physical universe has achieved its balance and completely submitted to this mathematical architecture. While the physical laws of stars and gravity are fixed, the human observer is the only variable in the system with the power of choice. You occupy a position within that physical buffer. When will you activate reception? The architecture is mathematically proven, and the physical buffer holds. It is now the observer's mandate to take hold of the book and execute.